Welcome to my channel. Now we will discuss about economics paper 2, second year paper. If you see the question paper, section A, answer any 3. Briefly explain the development and welfare programs of the government of Telangana. Analyze critically the characteristics of developing economies with special reference to India. Describe the causes for low productivity in agriculture. What are the causes for rapid growth of population in India? Explain the incidence of unemployment in India. What are the defects in agricultural marketing? Explain the measures taken by the government to overcome the defects of agricultural marketing. Critically examine the industrial policy resolution 1991. So here 7 questions are there. You have to write any 3. Next one, answer any 8 questions. Each one carries 5 marks. Distinguish between economic development and economic growth. Explain the concept of human resource development and its importance. Analyze the causes for unemployment in India. Examine the causes for poverty in India. Examine the different types of unemployment. Describe the family planning program in India. Write a note on Niti Aayog. What is planning? Explain. What are the causes of rural indebtedness? Explain the development pattern in agricultural sector. Indicate the measures to solve the problems of small scale industries. What are the types of renewable energy sources? What are the main objectives of LIC? Assess the role of international trade on Indian economy. Why should we protect the environment? What is sustainable development? Write brief note on education profile of the state. Discuss the importance of Kaleshwaram. So these are 5 marks important questions. Next section C, TS IPAS, Mission Kakatiya, Image Tower, Environmental Degradation, Water Pollution, FDI, Balance of Trade, Tertiary Sector, Infrastructure, Fossil Fuels, Self-Reliance, Natural Resources, Janani Suraksha Yojana, Sex Ratio, Literacy Rate, National Income, Per Capita Income, Balanced Regional Development, Inclusive Growth, Irrigation, Green Revolution, Food Security, IADP, Extra Active Industry, Make in India. So this is the whole question paper of second year economics. Next we will see the Telugu version. The Telugu version for the academic year 2021-22. So section A, you can see here, తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం చేపట్టిన అభివృద్ధి సంక్షేమ పథకాలను క్లుప్తంగా వివరించండి. భారతదేశాన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని అభివృద్ధి చెందుతున్న దేశాల లక్షణాలను విమర్శనాత్మకంగా విశ్లేషించండి. వ్యవసాయ రంగంలో అల్ప ఉత్పాదకతకు కారణాలను విశదీకరించండి. భారతదేశంలో జనాభా వేగంగా పెరగడానికి కారణాలు ఏమిటి? భారతదేశంలో నిరుద్యోగిత భారాన్ని వివరించండి. వ్యవసాయ మార్కెటింగ్ లోపాలు ఏమిటి? వ్యవసాయ మార్కెటింగ్లో గల లోపాలు అధిగమించేందుకు ప్రభుత్వం తీసుకున్న చర్యలు వివరించండి. పారిశ్రామిక విధాన తీర్మానం 1991ను విమర్శనాత్మకంగా పరిశీలించండి. ఈ 7 క్వశ్చన్స్లో 3 క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్స్ రాయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ సెక్షన్ బి, 8 క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్స్ రాయాలి. ఆర్థిక అభివృద్ధి, ఆర్థిక వృద్ధుల మధ్య తారతమ్యాలను తెలియచేయండి. మానవ వనరుల అభివృద్ధి భావనలను, దాని ప్రాధాన్యతను వివరించండి. భారతదేశంలో నిరుద్యోగితకు గల కారణాలను విశదీకరించండి. భారతదేశంలో పేదరికానికి గల కారణాలను పరిశీలించండి. వివిధ నిరుద్యోగిత రకాలను పరిశీలించండి. భారతదేశంలోని కుటుంబ నియంత్రణ పథకాన్ని విశదీకరించండి. నీతి ఆయోగ్ పై లఘు వ్యాఖ్యను రాయండి. ప్రణాళిక అంటే ఏమిటి వివరించండి. గ్రామీణ రుణగ్రస్తతకు కారణాలేవి? వ్యవసాయ రంగ వృద్ధి తీరుని వివరించండి. చిన్న తరహా పరిశ్రమల సమస్యలను పరిష్కరించే చర్యలను సూచించండి. పునఃస్థాపిత ఇంధన వనరులు ఏవి? జీవిత బీమా సంస్థ LIC ప్రధాన లక్షణాలు ఏవి? భారతదేశంలో ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థపై అంతర్జాతీయ వర్తక పాత్రను అంచనా వేయండి. పర్యావరణాన్ని ఎందుకు సంరక్షించాలి? సుస్థిర అభివృద్ధి అంటే ఏమిటి? రాష్ట్రంలో వివిధ తీరుతెన్నులను క్లుప్తంగా వ్యాఖ్యానించండి. కాళేశ్వరం ప్రాజెక్టు ప్రాముఖ్యతను చర్చించండి. నెక్స్ట్ సెక్షన్ సి, TS IPAS, మిషన్ కాకతీయ, ఇమేజ్ టవర్, పర్యావరణ విచ్ఛేదన, జల కాలుష్యం, విదేశీ ప్రత్యక్ష పెట్టుబడు, నెక్స్ట్ విదేశీ వర్తక సంతులనం, తృతీయ రంగం, అవస్థాపన, శిలాజ ఇంధనాలు, స్వావలంబన, సహజ వనరులు, జననీ సురక్ష యోజన, లింగ నిష్పత్తి, అక్షరాస్యత రేటు, జాతీయ ఆదాయం, తలసరి ఆదాయం, సంతులిత ప్రాంతీయాభివృద్ధి, సమ్మిళిత వృద్ధి, నీటిపారుదల, హరిత విప్లవం, ఆహార భద్రత, సాంద్ర వ్యవసాయ అభివృద్ధి పథకం, సంగ్రహణ పరిశ్రమ భారతదేశంలో తయారు చేయుట, మేక్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్. నాకు దొరికిన ఆన్సర్స్ని నేను పెడుతున్నాను, పోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను, చూడండి. This is the 10 marks important question from the model paper. Explain the development and welfare programs of the government of Telangana. So government of Telangana మనకి ఏమేం వెల్ఫేర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చేసిందో మనం ఇక్కడ చూడొచ్చు. వెల్ఫేర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఫర్ ఆల్, ఎస్సీ ఎస్టీ వెల్ఫేర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్, బీసీ వెల్ఫేర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్, మైనారిటీ వెల్ఫేర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చాలా చేసింది. సో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దెమ్ వీ హ్యావ్ ది బిలో all the overall view of these programs. You can see Asara pension scheme. It was launched on 8th November 2014. Nothing but it gives a pension to old age people, widows, viewers and AIDS patients. Next, Arogya Lakshmi. It was also launched by Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao on 1st January 2015. So here they will be giving the pregnant women's feeding mothers and children below 6 years, they will give the cooked meals for them under the scheme. And next, Amma Odi. Under this Amma Odi, if a girl is born, they will be giving 13,000. For a boy, they will give 12,000 financial assistance. Next one is Mission Bhagiratha. This is a supply of safe and clean drinking water to all the households. It was launched in August 2016. Next, housing for poor. So for poor people, they have launched double bedroom houses. Next, rice distribution. This was launched from 1st January 2015, that is 6 kg per person at 1 rupee per kg. Next, Kalyana Lakshmi or Shadi Mubarak. The government, it has started on 2nd October 2014, and under this scheme it gives 1,116 rupees for the weaker sections of the society for the marriage. Child marriages should not be encouraged here. Just it will be given only if the girl is above the age given by the government. Next answer. So analyze critically the characteristics of developing economics with special reference to India. So if you see the economies with special refers to India, here are the major characteristics of developing economy in general and Indian economy are low per capita income, predominance of agriculture, capital deficiency, technological backwardness. So these are the 4 characteristics. Next one remaining are here. Inadequate infrastructure facilities, demographic features, high rate of literacy, dualistic economy, underdeveloped natural resources, lack of entrepreneurship. Next one, causes for the low production in or low productivity in agriculture. So there are the lower productivity. Wheat production in US is 10,073 kg, whereas in India it is 3,000 kg per hectare. So we will see what are the causes. So if you see the general causes, we have social, environment. Next, population pressure on land. Next, land degradation, inadequate infrastructure. Next, institutional causes are there, like land tenure system. Next one, size of holdings, lack of entrepreneurship, deficiency of investment. And technical causes includes poor techniques of production, inadequate irrigation, environmental degradation. Okay. Next one, critically examine the industrial policy resolution 1991. So as per this policy 1991 industrial policy is also called as LPG model and new industrial strategy. If you see here, the main objective of this policy are abolition of industrial licensing. Next, public sector role diluted, MRTP, Monopolies Restrictive Trade Practices Act, free entry to foreign investment and technology, liberalized industrial location policy. Critical analysis of this policy, if we see, positive impact is there. So this is the answer for positive impact. Next, negative impact. So this is positive impact, negative impact. Next, problems of small scale industries. If you see the problems of small scale industry, you can see here finance, raw material, idle capacity, technology, marketing facilities, infrastructure, project planning, skilled manpower, managerial competence, sickness. So these are the problems of small scale industries. Next one, what are the defects in agricultural marketing? Explain the measures taken by the government to overcome the defects of agricultural marketing. So here this is the answer. You can read over here or take a screenshot or note down. It depends upon your comfort. So government measures, regulated markets. Next, grading and standardizing, warehousing facilities, market information, support prices and other measures. Next, these are also under the other measures. Next one, difference between or distinguish between economic growth and economic development. So here are the points, economic growth and economic development. So this is the answer for economic growth and economic development. Next one, different types of unemployment. The following are the different types of unemployment. Structural unemployment. Next one, disguised unemployment. Next one, seasonal unemployment, frictional unemployment, cyclical unemployment, technological unemployment. Next one, causes for the poverty in India. So poverty, పేదరికానికి కారణాలు ఏంటి అంటే concentration of economic power, high population, under exploitation of natural resources, unemployment, poor education, inflation, low technology, capacity scarcity, failure of 5-year plans. Next one, what is planning? Explain. So this is the answer for planning. Objectives of Indian planning are also given here. Economic growth, self-reliance, balanced regional development, creation of employment opportunities, reduction in income inequalities, elimination of poverty and modernization, inclusive and sustainability of growth. Next one, write a note on Niti Aayog. So this is about Niti Aayog. This is the structure of Niti Aayog. Next one, what are the causes of rural indebtedness? So here are the causes: poverty and low savings, unproductive loans, parental debts, ill health, droughts and famines, crop failure due to heavy rains, lack of government subsidies, increasing cost of cultivation, dependence on money lenders and brokers. Next one, write a note on demonetization in India. So demonetization, sudden ga current notes అనేది money notes 500,000 అన్ని demonetize చేశారు కదా. సో రైటింగ్ అబౌట్ దట్, దాని గురించి రాయాలన్నమాట ఇక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్, why is GST introduced in India? State its impact on Indian economy. So this is nothing but a indirect tax. Direct గా తీసుకోకుండా ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా ట్యాక్స్ తీసుకోవడమే GST. 1st July 2017 లో ఫోర్స్లోకి వచ్చేసింది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆఫ్ జిఎస్టీ. నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ రెడ్యూసెస్ మల్టిపుల్ ట్యాక్స్ బర్డెన్, సింగిల్ taxation, next transparency, government revenues, duties applicable, different tax barriers and manufacturing costs. Next, these are the objectives of LIC: to spread life insurance to rural areas, maximize the savings, provide security policy holders, increase investments in the country and give financial security to economically backward sections. Next one, role of international trade in Indian economy. So this is the role of international trade on Indian economy. So next, what is sustainable development? So this is the answer for sustainable development. Why should we protect the environment? So this is the answer for the protection. What is the reason for protecting the environment? Next one, write a brief note on education profile of the Telangana. So this is the education profile of Telangana. Children's enrollment, gross enrollment ratio, pupil teacher ratio. Next, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, KGBV, model schools, intermediate education, higher education. Next, importance of Kaleshwaram project. So this is the importance of Kaleshwaram project. Next one, measures to solve the problems of small scale industries, credit facilities, industrial estates, publicity, availability of raw materials, training centers, handicraft centers, testing laboratories. And last one is supply of designs. Here, supply of designs. Next one, economic development, inclusive growth, natural resources, vicious circle of poverty. So these are 2 marks questions. Okay, next, here some more 2 marks questions are there. Infant mortality rate, population explosion, literacy rate, National Rural Health Mission, Janani Suraksha Yojana, human poverty index, sex ratio and birth rate. Next, national income, per capita income, poverty line, poverty gap. Next, balanced regional development and Niti Aayog. These are 2 marks questions. Green revolution, irrigation, warehousing facilities. So these all 2 marks questions are very, very important. Agricultural productivity, regional rural banks, and last one, food security. Next, extractive industries, public and private sector, industrial backwardness. Next, make in India, liberalization. Next, territory sector means what? What do you mean by territory sector? Next, what is mean by infrastructure? What are fossil fuels? What is Bharat Net? Next one, what do you mean by FDI and balance of trade, BOT? Next one, we have to, they will ask you the questions related to this, like what is meant by Raitu Bandhu, TSI pass, image tower, Arogya Lakshmi, Kalyana Lakshmi, Sadi Mubarak, Mission Kakatiya, Kanti Velugu, Mission Bhagiratha, Raitu Bima, Asara Pension. So these are very, very important. So with this we have completed all the 2 marks, 5 marks and 10 marks important questions.